Game 5 in the Western Conference semifinals. The Rockets find themselves in a postseason deadlock at 2 games apiece. It is a critical turning point, and they know the time is now as they face a pivotal Game 5 against the Memphis Grizzlies. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
2K Sports welcomes you to NBA Game 5 of the Western Conference semifinals. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Here's the starting group for Houston. They'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson is out there with Hughes. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Alvarez in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Morant outside. Unloads from 13. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And how about that? What a sensation. Finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, "We have some plans," coach said with a smile, "but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile." So coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. The Rockets shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. On the wing, Jackson. No good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Durant's shot is good.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Sengun and Houston again with the bucket.
When he's not working back to the basket, Sengun can pop out and face you up.
There's the pick. Pass to Alvarez. Here's Hughes. Launches it. Rebound by Smith. Mitchell outside. Puts up a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot. Shot attempt.
His passion for the game, infectious. What a joy to watch when he steps between the lines.
Here's Morant. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Osatz. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Morant surveying the D. Stolen away. Here's Mitchell driving the lane, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Morant, and finished up by Morant.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
Here's Ozat, and it's Houston with another.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
Now Morant. He's got 5. It's rebounded by Şengün. To the paint. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake. They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Here's Ozat. Drills the three-pointer. 15 points in the game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Jerome, he's checked in for Memphis. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Here's Alvarez. Şengün covering, looking to end the run, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
Smith left side. Pass to KD. Just 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. A 3, and another 3 for Houston.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
That's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Ozat, and Houston again with the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Jackson has the open look. Buries it from three-point range.
Rim protection plus three-point shooting. Triple J gives you 2 things every team needs.
Pass to KD. For 3, and the Rockets hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Alvarez. Inside. Hughes, good.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Rockets leading by 18. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that.
Both teams will make substitutions. Taking a look at the Rockets. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Shepherd out there to Mitchell. And it's Durant in at the 3.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
The three from KD. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Alvarez. Here's Hughes. It's good from long range. Hughes got 7.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Now, here is Smith. He has 7. Şengün with the screen for KD. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Morant passes to Hughes. There's the drive. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless. Knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Here's Smith following the score by Memphis. Pass to Şengün, beyond the arc. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Edey. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Shepard. Smith, no luck. Here's Alvarez, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And Memphis making a change here.
Substitution for your Grizzlies.
1:30 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Shepard. Here's Smith, guarded by Jackson. Outside, KD. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Jerome, he gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Mitchell passes to Shepard. Now, here's Şengün. Mitchell wide open. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Hughes. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Here's Shepard. Şengün with a screen on Morant. Shepard, the pass to Durant. And here is Şengün. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's good, the assist that time. Smith. Mitchell's got 8 points.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And you want to prevent Ja from driving to the rim, but you gotta also contest him at the mid-range and just hope it doesn't go.
And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Please direct your attention to Singapore and get ready for the fans at courtside.
Some great postseason action.
3 has been their magic number. They are shooting that thing.
Shooting it for real. Hitting those shots opens up everything for them.
Looking at this series for the Memphis Grizzlies. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinal. Rockets leading by 8. They've got Ja Morant. Jackson is out there with Hughes. And it's Alvarez in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Hughes. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. Can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Mitchell with the steal. Smith finds Mitchell. Houston moving it around. Here's Ozat. He takes it in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 27 points for him.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard.
A big thanks to your sponsors.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. On the wing, Hughes. Pass to Jackson. Pocket 6. Driving to the basket. Here's Hughes. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock. Hughes got 13 points.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Here's Katie. And the three off target.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Alvarez, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Mitchell. And yes, it's good. He's got 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. And the Rockets lead by 14.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
And finished off by Morant.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Mitchell outside. That's a 2 from Smith. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Mitchell in the corner. Here's Ozat. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Hughes. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Rockets leading by 13. Here's Ozat.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Here's Mitchell. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Morant outside. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Hughes. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Hughes got 18 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jerome is checked in. And so in the game for the Rockets.
Substitution on the court.
Houston moving it around. And Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoffs. Thompson can flat out fly.
On the wing, Jackson. Nice shot from the wing.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
No easy way to hold KD down. He's slick, he's slippery, he's smooth with the ball. That's why he draws fouls.
Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. The Rockets also changing it up. Şengün's checked in for Thompson. And Smith's subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Hughes against Durant. Hughes good.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Pass to Shepard. Outside Durant. There's the triple. He doesn't hit that one.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
Here's Hughes. Bangs home the trifecta. Hughes got 23 points.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
Shepard with the ball. To the inside. Bounce pass, Smith. 4 on the clock. Latrey. The Grizzlies pull it in. Hughes got 4 rebounds in this game.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
And it's Memphis with another.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they try to hit all the big shots.
Here's the three. Cranes it from beyond the arc. He's got 39.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Plays it in off the window.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Timeout called. Rockets. Houston making a switch. Mitchell's checked in. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Houston's coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He loves their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this, looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Now Morant. Got it to go off the glass.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. And finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Fires away from outside. Morant there for the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 3. In the center of things, Morant.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Hughes against KD. Can't get it.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
Morant. The 3 ball by Morant.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Here's Şengün. And he banks the layup in.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Jackson outside. Puts up the 3, and here's the 3.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Durant. Morant there for the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Mitchell. Releases from deep. Knocks down the three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
So they foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their head straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe
Right.
just a little bit easier, knowing
goodness.
they're just one win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Just gigantic, you're right. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.